say, not to get off topic from the Shadow 10s, but yeah, around 13K pairs drop. That's why they're going for a little bit of some money, y'all. But they're pretty clean. I think I'd buy them. Hey man, so I'm on Too Real in the cut on the mic, and today we're gonna be talking about a sneaker release that just dropped today. Also, we're gonna be talking about a little bit of some stock numbers, and I have them, so confirmed. Well, they're not confirmed, but they're like relatively around what they're gonna be. So, you know what I'm saying? Watch the whole video, drop a like, drop a sub, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, y'all. And yeah, let's get straight into this video, y'all. So today the Shadow Jordan 10s dropped, and they're actually flipping, y'all, which is kind of crazy. Because Jordan 10s, like, you know, they're not the most desirable like silhouette, but they are like an OG silhouette, you know what I'm saying, that like a lot of OG collectors like. I used to really like the Jordan 10 OVOs whenever they were like pretty hype. I mean, I still like them, but they go for like nothing nowadays, which is kind of crazy. The Jordan 10 OVOs, if y'all remember that shoe, if you were a sneakerhead in like 2016-ish. Yeah, I actually had the Jordan 12 OVOs, not to get off topic, and then I sold them at a Trash Aladdin sneaker event, if you guys know that YouTuber, and for like literally $150 to somebody, and like that was just kind of like not that smart. But they don't go for nothing nowadays. But I paid $1,000. Well, my mom paid $1,000 for them at a sneaker event at a sneaker store in Florida. Anyways, though, we gonna get back on these Shadow Jordan 10s. It's a little backstory of every time I see a Jordan 10, I think the Jordan 10 OVOs, specifically the white pair, but there was a black pair too. But yeah, these Shadows are going for around $250 to $300, and a size 17 men's, which is a really rare size. Ask is $390, but there's like no sales in that. And it's size 18, like only 2 left, like $440. My cat's about to jump up here. She's joined the party. But yeah, size 12 though, and my personal size 12 and a half, is going for $299, so like $300 pretty much. Bid $280, so people are paying up on this pair, and I don't blame them. This is a really nice pair. Let me see if I can see like what stock numbers is. Obviously stock numbers were pretty low, as you can assume. Like I said, Jordan 10s are not the most like desirable colorway, like silhouette. They're pretty nice, but they're not the most hype. I meant to say they're pretty nice, but they're just not like, they're not hype no more, you know what I'm saying? But let me see if I can find out like stock numbers real quick, y'all, real quick. All right, y'all, there's around 13,209 pairs allegedly. Well, I'm pretty sure like this is pretty accurate, so that's pretty crazy, y'all. My cat's about to jump up here, so let me exit out this stuff because I'm just gonna lay on my keyboard. But yeah, so there's pretty limited. My personal size, only 197 pairs dropped, so that's why they're going for like $300. Size 12, 1,300 pairs dropped. But, you know, a lot of people wear size 12, so that's why it's still going for around the same as the 12 and a half. But I feel like the 12 and a half is going to go up. A shoe, like, not to get off topic, y'all, but a shoe that I really think is going to go up like crazy. They're sitting over there. I have one pair left in the size 11 and a half, which I think is going to sell pretty soon because I just sent someone an offer on eBay for $418, which is under market. So I think those are going to sell, and that's a shoe that's going to creep up at Christmas. A lot of shoes are, but this is one of those shoes that's probably going to be $450 to $480 near Christmas. It's the black metallic Reimagined 5s. That's the movie of the year. That's the shoe of the, that's like the GR shoe of the year in my opinion, y'all. Just because like the hype went crazy. They really brought the sneakerheads like back outside. Like there was actually lines and stuff, you know, like big lines too. So like not little lines. So pretty crazy. Kind of reminded me of the Bread Reimagined drop, but like on steroids. So yeah, I don't think Nike's gonna do that again. I think they realized they dropped too little pairs of that shoe. They didn't think it was gonna sell out like that. I think that's what happened because Nike wants to, I don't know, they're trying to, I don't know, I think they do it on purpose. I think they know, they have the data. I think they just know like they wanna keep, you know, they wanna keep certain shoes like hype, you know what I'm saying? Certain shoes. But that leads me to say, not to get off topic from the Shadow 10s, but yeah, around 13K pairs drop. That's why they're going for a little bit of some money, y'all. But they're pretty clean. I think I'd buy them, but I pass on. There's been so many Jordan drops this year, you got to be kind of selective unless you're just balling like that. But me, I pass on these. Pretty clean shoe though, for sure. The Jordan 4 Black Cats, that's the shoe that, you know what I'm saying, was very hype during like, you know, 2020. Really all years leading up to whenever they got leaked that they're coming out. Like last year though, people were still paying up on the 2020 pair. I think maybe there's probably some sales of some people that might just be scrolling StockX and they come across the Black Cat 4s in the 2021, they just buy them and they don't know that they're gonna come back out. But they're coming back out on Black Friday, which is November 28th or 29th. I think it's the 28th. And there's going to be a frick ton of pairs of those, y'all. I just saw stock numbers on them. And there's looking about 100,000 pairs, 120, a little bit under 120K pairs, y'all. Which is insane. That's a lot of pairs, y'all. Keep in mind, like the Shadow 10s that dropped today, Only 13K pairs dropped, and they're going for 300 bucks, like, which isn't that much, y'all. Retail is probably like 200 bucks. So really only like 80 bucks over retail. So y'all can put 2 and 2 together. These Jordan 4 black hats are going to be a brick, y'all. 120K just on the sneakers app, not including retailers. They're going to brick. They're going to be like a white cement floor. They're going to be at retail or under. It'd be very surprising to me if this shoe is like over 270 in like size 12, like more desirable colorways. Obviously, like I know like a rare size, like a size 15. We're talking about like the desirable colorways, like 9.5, 10, 8.5. I think all those sizes are gonna be a little bit under retail or at retail, or maybe like 5-10 bucks over retail, like on the day of the release, because resellers have them up for that. But yeah, it's not gonna be a shoe that you're gonna be able to flip. I don't think, y'all, unless something drastically changes. So. But I'm 90% sure this shoe's gonna be a brick, so that's crazy. The Black Hat 4s are coming back out and they're gonna brick, which is kind of crazy. I don't know why I'm using this analogy, but I'm using it like a lot of the, my cat had to really do that, but a lot of the rare Fortnite skins like that were like the if you guys remember the Skull Trooper, if you played Fortnite, you knew what the skeleton skin was. It was super rare, and they brought it back to the item shop, and like everyone had it. It's kind of like that, y'all. That's what these Black Hat 4s are gonna be like. So it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, funny. At least the Fortnite game, they gave, you know, a purple edition, but they can't really give you nothing special on a shoe that's coming out. So, you know what I'm saying, the people who bought the 2020 pair for $1,000, I hope you got it like that, my boy, because you kind of wasted $1,000. So anyways, though, these are coming back out. And also I think we have another fire pair, which is the Gamma 11s. I'm gonna be talking about these in another video because they're coming out in December. So a lot of pairs of those are gonna be coming out. Those are gonna be a brick, and these Black Hat 4s are gonna be a brick too, which is sad to see, but I guess it's all right for the sneakerheads that want to buy them for the low. Me though, honestly, I'm probably gonna pass. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Like, I love sneakers, but like, you know what I'm saying, I just gotta be a little bit more selective on my pairs right now. I got enough shoes. Like I love collecting, but at the same time, bro, just like honestly, I wear like straight up slides, and then I'd like to have like 5 pairs of like Jordans or like sneakers that, like, you know what I'm saying, I could wear for a different occasion, different colorway. Maybe like, you know, one shoe that could be like a dress type shoe, but I literally don't even have no dress shoes. I literally only have Jordans. I don't have no designer shoes. I used to have some like designer shoes when I was like younger, but I literally only have Jordans, Nike SBs, and Yeezy slides, and some Yeezy 350s. So that's my collection right now. But yeah, we got some heaters coming out for people who want to add some fire pairs to your collection for the low. It's not like these Gammas are gonna come out. This was like 20, whenever Gammas, the Gamma was a $500 shoe. I actually paid like around $500 for them like 4 years ago. And whenever I was like in high school, like I remember I bought them on StockX for like $550 after tax, something like that, like around $400 to $600, which is crazy. And I ended up selling them though on Grailed for like $250 or $200, so I ended up only paying probably like $300 for them, really, because you know what I'm saying, I got $200 back from like the $500 I paid. So yeah, these Gammas are gonna be coming back out. This is actually that's my favorite Jordan 11, like one of them. I love like all the Jordan 11s. They don't get as much love as I feel like they should nowadays. I don't know, a lot of the youngins are wearing designer sneakers. That's what I used to wear whenever I was a youngin. Not really. I don't know. I used to wear like some Gucci's and stuff like that, but I don't really like have no Louis Vuittons. I know like, what are like, drop in the comments, what is some of the designer that the youngins are wearing right now? Like, I'm not in high school and stuff no more. I don't really be on TikTok, so I don't really be knowing. I do know obviously like Amiri, whatever, like I do be knowing like the Rick Owens and stuff like that, but I don't really be paying attention to that stuff. I don't really see the hype on that stuff, to be honest with you. The chrome and stuff like that, I don't really see the hype on it. I still like some chrome stuff, but like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like emo-y. I feel like it's a little bit like like there's some of their t-shirts are clean, don't get me wrong, some of their hoodies, but I just feel like it's way overhyped, and paying like $1,000 on a hoodie is kind of diabolical, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways though, stay tuned y'all for whatever else I got going on the channel. I am going to SneakerCon Fort Lauderdale, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, knock on wood, you know what I'm saying, we for sure gonna go. It's January, so like 2 months, so you know what I'm saying, if you like seeing SneakerCon videos and seeing me go to SneakerCon, which is kind of, you know what I'm saying, exclusive, kind of exclusive video, you know what I'm saying, so drop a like, drop a sub, hit the notification bell. I'm out. Stay tuned for more fire videos. Drop a like for my cat, and yeah, stay blessed. God bless. Peace.